So thanks, you guys. I'll see you next time. I'll be hanging around. You'll see you somewhere. Okay, crazy wenches. Adios.
Hi, Gail. I forgot to turn my paper over. So bear with me while this makes noise. New week, new paper. And there we are. That wasn't too bad. Alrighty. Hi, Beck. Hi, Danny. Jilly. Whew. I had to make myself come on today. I mean, it's not that I didn't want to. It's just that we're drained. The good news today is that Minnie is reporting good numbers, her blood counts and stuff. And that's a good thing. That's what you want. And she might be able to come home tomorrow. We don't know yet the test results of if there is an underlying cause. If there is not an underlying cause, then she has the IMHA, which is not a good thing. But the good thing is she responded quickly to everything, 5 to 7 days, and they say that's the key to being able to control the IMHA. So, yeah, it is. Anytime you lose a pet, because they're part of your family, and it's tough when you lose an old one, but it's really tough when you lose a puppy that you've had less than 2 years. So, we're doing good. Ready to have her home, ready to have her healthy and home. So I thought that I would just coast a little bit today. Not that this is coasting, but you know what I mean. I don't really feel like any strenuous painting. So what y'all been up to all weekend? I've been watching, hey Wendy, I've been watching a few. No, Gail, the tests are still out. They're testing for stuff like rat poison and tick disease, that sort of thing. And, you know, I guess those tests take time. And it was Friday when they did them, or Thursday. And There's the weekend. So that's all we know. Yesterday she went out and pee-peed on her own, so they're hoping no kidney failure. Yeah, I know you're tired, Beth. Y'all are going to have to get out of the remodeling business. Jeez, we can't even enjoy you. And it is all about us enjoying you, not selling houses, right? This paint is the Folk Art Frosted Glass in Seafoam. It's real sheer, and it's kind of got a funny feel. I can't describe it. It's acrylic, kind of plasticky, but I like the way it is so transparent. So I'm just covering up, want that over here. Covering up the lines on the pages a little bit. Okay. Let me get my iPad so I can see you guys better. So I hope everybody settles down with a little project and play along with me. If anybody wants to join me, I put the link up above in the description. And if you need it again, let me know. So that's about as easy as it can be for Monday. I am real glad you guys tuned in. Were you at Janet's? I was in and out doing some things. Actually doing some things for you. Designing my subscription site. Or not site, but you know what I mean. Class. Okay, that's good. I'm going to dry it a little bit. A very little bit. I'm going to get some gesso. And I'm going to spray these down. Hey, Kim. I just put this up. Oh, well. Can you believe I've just about finished another one of these Goodwill books? I think I've got one more. I think it's a bigger one. The girls found a gorgeous journal on Amazon with, they claim, vintage paper. Not the girls, but the people who put the book together. And Eileen said the paper is yummy, but I looked them up trying to see if I could find a cheaper one on Amazon or something. You know how we do. And found the company, and they have several books in that style. So I find it hard to believe that they found an ancient stash of parchment paper that's all aged and deckled. So then I thought, okay, well, fine, I can make that book if I can find the paper. Well, there is paper available with a deckled edge all the way around, and then you can modify it yourself. I mean, tea dye and stuff. Yeah, isn't that nice and subtle? And here are the missing carandash that were in my oil pastel box. Isn't that neat to see supplies are used? A friend of mine had these in her studio. And purple. Is that the best purple? I just want a faint purple. I think that'll work. Hey, Suzanne. I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I know what I'm doing. I just don't know where I'm going. Making a pretty background. Spray it down again. Now, I just took that brush out of the water. Where did you go? There it is. Is all this necessary? No. But it's something that you do sometimes to get your head in the game and just playing. I want to see if I can get some. It's so faint. Y'all are not even able to see it real good. I want some drippies. This kind of periwinkle color is pretty. And I do believe that I need to get my gesso dryer. I was not sure. Kim, it's a game they play. I have a friend who broke her shoulder at work, and they dragged her out for about 5 years. And she lived on nothing. She couldn't work. They wouldn't approve surgery or anything like that, which of course after 5 years it's too late. So just remember it's a game they play, and they try to wear you down a long time before they wear down. Okay? So enter yourself into game playing mode. Don't blow your top. Just realize it's a game and they're using you. That's what insurance companies do. Now, that's just not going to work right there. Okay? So she ended up with a Social Security attorney who saved the entire case for her. She ended up getting, I think it was around $100,000 bulk. But it's a game. And if you play it with that in mind, you'll come out of it okay. And I speak from personal experience. The attorneys only cost, they don't charge a fee other than what is included on the charts for the state or whatever. Well, I think I've diddled around with that long enough to know that's not a great solution, but hey. After all, the more money they charge and the more money they keep, they get bonuses. So play the game. Yeah, and once you figure that out, you can deal with it a little bit better. We did not win our insurance issue because they wore us down and it was so serious that it was making me sick, literally sick. I'm putting a little shimmering lights on here. So when they convinced us that we were right and they lied to us all along, we could appeal, get several $1 million, blah, 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 but it would take about 10 years. And in the meantime, they would have our money. And quite frankly, they didn't think we could afford it. So it happens. Okay, I'm gonna dry it good this time. I think I'll get my heat gun. Wendy, I'll be the first to go on that, and then y'all can fight it over. In general, people here who have a good job, and by that I mean management jobs or upper middle to upper level jobs, generally have their insurance paid for them, or a good portion of it, and for them and their families. But what we're encountering right now is that people in lower jobs, like fast food and hourly jobs, have no insurance. And it the people that know more about it than I do say that it takes away from, I mean, somebody has to foot the bill when folks go straight to the emergency room and they're treating symptoms rather than keeping you healthy. So that's what's going on right now in the United States. We had a more of a universal plan that tried to blend the private with the government, and there are some folks who are wanting to get rid of that. So that's where we are. It's not a great place for a lot of people. So I'll leave it to y'all to agree with me or disagree with me. I just tried to give her an overview. I'm moving something, so hope you cross your fingers that I don't drop it off. And then, of course, when we age out of that system, we get a small, actually, it's pretty good coverage. What we have is, and it is a government program called Medicare, but not everybody can get on it until they're 65 or so. So it's a problem. I'm looking through distress oxides right now. I've never had a real job long enough to get insurance, so that meant that I've always had to buy it myself, which can run. I think the last time we were on private insurance, it was about $800 a month for both of us, which is as much as a house payment. It's, medium-ish house payment. So a lot of people gamble and hope they don't get sick. So you want food or you want insurance? Okay. Yeah, got some of those. All right, I have a very nice background now. It's very subtle. We're going to see if we can keep it subtle. But I've been in such a gray mood that and last week there wasn't any reason for things to turn out gray. It was just the way they turned out. Let's see, and I've got my little brush. But I'm trying to be more neutral. And I got dead. Because I am a colorist by heart. I love color. Very faint. That's okay. That's what I like. Just bitching about everything dead. And you go on and say, oh, I like that. You can't even see it. I like that. Yep, insurance is a mess. We've been without it. We went without it for years. And then Randy was diagnosed with sleep apnea. And he couldn't get coverage. It didn't matter how much he paid. Which is stupid because it's treated. It's, you know. Okay. Let's see. This is, let's see. Put the purple up. These distress oxides are so pretty. Perfect color. And now he's had, gosh, 5 or 6 years, the same disease that they're thinking Minnie has. He's got leukemia of the blood where his white blood cells fight his red. They're not treating it with medications right now. But he has to go to an oncologist every 3 months to make sure. So when you start getting older, things start breaking. Nice. It's just life, Gail. I mean, we don't dwell on negative. We don't dwell on that kind of thing. You just do the best you can, follow the doctors, and you know. But you're close to Medicare. But you can get on it at 60, Gail. 60, isn't it? There's a thing that if you take it a couple of years early, you get a little bit smaller check, and if you wait until 65, your check is a little bit bigger, but it's the same pot of money. And the actuarial tables that I read said that you're just as good taking it early. I had to take mine early. I didn't have any choice. That poor bottle. You're right, Gail. You are so right. And I'm just hoping that the powers that want to use our Social Security money don't get access to it any more than they already have, because I can't live on what I've got. So anyway, I like that. Can y'all see it good enough? See those turquoise, just very faint. Now let's see what I'm going to put on top of it. Put that away. Put that away. Trying to keep it neat, Kimberly, if she's here. Thanks, Joan. Well, Kim, I'm just hoping that they don't make it retroactive to all of us old folks. Maybe, maybe. I'm digging. A one-handed dig. These are some encaustic. Looky there. Look right there. Would you just look at how perfect that is? There. Let's see. That's baby boy. He is really upset about his sister. What this paper is. It's interesting. Oh, I know what it is. Poppy left to go to the bank. I didn't open the door. Since he's the only baby here, I don't have to worry about him eating stuff. Come on, baby. Shh. Just be quiet. Shh, shh, shh. When BJ's daddy passed, he cried for a month. Just this, what he's doing right now. So now that she's not here, hopefully temporarily, he's doing it when his daddy leaves or when Randy leaves. Here, let's do it this way. There, now I have a little better chance of getting it straight the first time. You want to go outside, bub? What the hell was I going to do? He distracted me. That's what I was going to do. Right there. Okay, let me have a minute to let him go out. I'll be right back. It's close. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Randy was the chosen parent of, I guess, 3 of us to go when Betsy, our older daughter, had her 5th baby, because Randy is the guy who gets things done. Make sure I just didn't do that over here. I did it. And he had to take care of the other 4 kids until she got back on her feet. So BJ Beamer passed about a month before Randy had to go to Denver. So he took BJ with him to distract him. Oh, no, that's not straight. Okay. Let's just do this right here. And while he was in Denver, he found Minnie. And so then BJ cried because he had to learn how to put up with her, which is funny. I don't care how he put that. Like, oh no. And now he's crying because she's gone. Doing this kind of stuff right here is now, we still have fingernails. You know, the kind that you buy. Okay. Piece of scrap paper. You glue this baby up. They know, and we are firm believers in the fact that they need playmates too. We had 3 mini schnauzers for a couple of years. Slide that right in there. And then it was down to 2. And then 1. And this is the first one we've had that has had any kind of a genetic disorder or whatever you want to call it. So I guess we've been lucky. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hang on, guys. Okay, I'm back. Let's see how long it takes y'all to get back. I'm back on StreamYard. Let's see what I need to do to get back. Okay. I closed it, reopened it, and then hit the live button. And I'm right back. Right back where it's supposed to be. Back for you? Good. Isn't it? Yeah, something happened on the computer. But the good thing about StreamYard is that it lets you pick right back up where you left off. And you don't have to start a whole new stream like we used to have to do, or like you still have to do with YouTube. Okay, Kim, don't remind me. I need to do some of that too. We only have about 2 or 3 loads a week, so it's not that big a deal. Okay, which side? I like that one better. I like that end better. It is torn. So I'm going to take one of these stays on MIDI pads. I'm just going along the edge, not really trying to distress it. And I think since this is out, I'll use it. The key is to have a bunch of stuff out or you won't use it. And then the key to that is I need Kimberly. I hear him howling out back. They are definitely house dogs. There. That helps just a little. I'll be right back. Let me go get his Lord and Master. Okay, I'm back. And if y'all need me, hey, Bag, Cheshire High, Lainey. I saw you though. Joan. Okay, good. Everybody seems like they're back. Good, good. I don't know where I was with my rambling. Ramblings. And I think I'm going to glue this down in place. Now, if I was in my junk journal, I could have left this for a pocket. I'm planning the curriculum for my thing I told y'all about, the subscription service. I'm calling it Teacher's Pet. But I will be able to offer more instruction in that platform than I can here. Ooh, that is just nice. I like that a lot. And besides that, I need to either do that and get it going or get a job at the grocery store checking people out. Of course, here it'd be Walmart. And they wouldn't keep me very long because I'd be too grumpy. Maybe a greeter, but no, that wouldn't work either. Same problem with attitude. And I think I'm just going to glue that down because I like it a lot. Hey, Azure. We're just starting Monday with starting the week with a little bit of easy play. And I've got to order some more glue sticks. When you're dealing with your jelly plates, particularly if they're on transparent paper, always check both sides, because you'll find sometimes, like I just did, that the back side is better than what you were going to use. I'm definitely a grader. I think they've quit having them here too. We're in Walmart's home office. So Walmart number 1 and 2 are within a couple miles of us. They do all their testing there. But the good side is we always get supplies and stuff first. All the experiment is done. Do 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 do. I'm just playing. I don't have a plan. I don't have a brush either. There it is. Yeah, that's kind of neat. What goes over, and I lined it up pretty good. You did good. Now, what do you want next? And I am thinking maybe helps to keep them closed up. It's not very red. Orange. I'm missing a couple of them. God forbid I wouldn't have the complete color assortment of anything. Oh, that's the one I just did. Okay. That's hot pink. I don't think so. Okay. Now, get my pad. wait a minute. They stamp better if this is on top of that. So if I put this here and then stamp this up and place it here, then I can get it like that. Okay. Thanks, Azure. Oh, that didn't very good. I'm glad I tried it. Nope, that one's not going to do it. Let's try this. This is my Moonglow. I believe that might work because I don't have a cushion under that. So do the old blow on it trick. Hey, we got a good one. If I do the same thing here and fold it over here, I'm gonna have to do it because the way the book is, I can't get it. I can't get the paper all the way over. So that'll work. Yeah, that's right. You're gonna let it dry before you get it in. Pretty good. Hush, Bubby. And see, now that I have all my inks, I don't think that's good enough red, but hey, it may be. I took the top off an old computer desk that Randy's daddy had, and it sat here forever. Yeah, that works good. I knew we wouldn't use the bottom part of it, but I kept the top part, you know, where the file folders and things go. Hush, 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 hush. Poppy will be home in a little bit. Anyway, I turned that thing up on its end, so the file folder things are the shelves or whatever they were. They're vertical, and I've got all my colored markers and this sort of stuff. I'm not going to go crazy with getting every line done. Just a little red. Alrighty. I think I am done with that. Now, if I were in a regular journal, I would have to doodle some of this. And as it is, I think I'm going to have to do some goddess writing. Me and my goddess. It's the one that needs to be refilled. Alrighty. Wendy, I think they own or used to own an English company, and I'm not sure. They used to own something in Europe too, but the shopping, I think there's more shopping laws, as far as pricing. Oh, he would love it. He's used to me sitting in his lap. I like this. It's just perfect. Okay. And we move on. This time I'm going to do some frondage before I do anything else. So what are we going to do? Salmon is good. Let me get this other one. Here's a good salmon. Here's a gooder salmon. All right, so if I do salmon and orange, then a red, orange red. I could put some gesso down first. I think I need to pour some into a smaller bottle. I love watery gesso. I forgot I was going to get today and start a painting for a wedding. Y'all may have to watch me paint on that for a while. Ooh, Not enough that time. I'm thinking about encaustic. I don't know if y'all saw that encaustic commission I did a year ago, October. But I've got the same sort of photo that works so well for that, where one of them is kissing the other one on the cheek. So I'm thinking about encaustic, and that's faster than the kind of oils that I usually do. I can do a fast oil, but okay. Oh, somebody wants to hold you. Somebody wants to hold you, me. Bye, bag. Come back. I'll be back maybe. Oh, I'll be back tomorrow. Schnauzers are pretty much dependent on their owners. They're how do I say that? If I were sitting in the living room right now in my cozy chair, he would be in my lap. Now, he doesn't care what I do while he's in my lap. I can have my laptop. As long as the laptop doesn't touch the top of his head, he's good. My iPad's on a stand, so that doesn't touch him. None of the cords need to touch him. And he can lay there for a couple hours. Oh, I've got some extra on this that can come off. Now that's going to have to dry. And if Minnie is here, she has the queen's position next to Randy on the sofa. And for the longest time, let's see, she was a year old in January. And for the longest time, she wouldn't even let him sit with me if she had the sofa. She would actually skunk BJ, he's 13, into laying in the floor. And then it got to the point, sometimes she wouldn't let him lay in their bed. And he complied with it. I think I just said he's 13. But anyway, in the last 3 or 4 months, she started allowing it. Here's the edge of it. And now sometimes he can get up on the sofa next to Poppy, and as long as she's touching Randy, she's okay. It's funny. She moved in and took right over as the chief bottle washer. The alpha. Randy says, it's okay, they'll work it out. I said, well, she's not going to treat my baby boy that way. We were looking for a dog when we found you, Missy. And of course, they sleep with us. Randy has been beside himself all weekend. Well, that was good. Color outside your imagined line. But our life revolves around our dogs. I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you today had it not been for Annie, who was a year old, year and 3 months, when we had the fire. Randy had Sarah before they got separated. And I saw Minnie still laying in the bed, and we were all carbon monoxided. And I picked her up and carried her, and getting her out the window was more important to me than getting myself out. But we made it. I think I'll leave that. And I think I'll do the same pattern over here. Getting the baby down off a second floor roof was interesting in 10-degree weather. But I made it. I know, bad stories. We're not going to talk about that anymore today. Before she was 2. And we drove around looking for, people that had registered puppies. We found one, and they have a bucket in the back seat that's all padded, and it raises them up where they can see out. And so she was sitting in that, and we brought the little dog out to show her, and she jumped down out of that seat into the floorboard and stuck her nose between my car seat and the door, like she thought she was just going to be able to disappear. She never did come out for that little baby. And we found Beamer, and it took her a while. He was just a baby. And when BJ was born, he was our last pick of the litter. I mean, the last time that Beamer had a baby. We brought him home, and she flat ignored that puppy for the longest time. She'd leave the room if he came in. And then one day, she didn't know we were watching, and she got down, squatted down on the floor, and played with him with one of his little stuffed animals. She didn't want us to know it. So they're funny. Posted a picture of Minnie today on Instagram with the heading, Aunt Minnie told me she would kill me if I posted this picture because she's having a bad hair day. Bless her heart. She needs trimmed and washed up. This practice is so good for me to just play and not worry if I get out of the lines. And the way I'll be doing, let me see what y'all said. Hush, puppy. Hush, puppy. Yep, we did Elaine on Christmas morning at 4:30, and our daughter Sarah didn't make it out, so that was pretty shitty. I mean, really, really chitty, 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 bang, bang. Hush. Oh, I didn't have the lid on that good. Oh my God, that would have been a mess. She was just a few weeks shy of 15. And because of the insurance that I was talking about with everybody earlier, we never recovered financially. So there you have it. That was the reason I started painting. I was a graphic designer, but had never painted. I did all my work on a computer. Didn't know which end of a brush to use, but it saved my life, and that's why I try to share with you guys as much as I can on this platform. But on my subscription platform, I'll be teaching, I'll have those videos the same way I teach in my big school, is I break them apart into small bits and pieces. And I first show you what it looks like fast speed so you know where you're going. And then I do slow speed, or regular, and but I stop the video every few minutes to give you a chance to stop it, catch up. It works really well for me. And it's only going to be a $5 thing. And when I launch it, the first 48 get entered in a contest to win one of my original paintings. Not a mixed media, but one of my original oils or watercolors or pastels. But I'll have more time in that format to show you stuff that I have here. So, mark your calendars. It will help me help this household a little bit. All right, that's pretty cool. I need to put some water in there. Whoa! Well, we've already been paying, thank God for Care Credit. I think we're up to $2,500 now. And we knew what the weekend was going to be because we had to pay for it first. And the specialist that we saw on Friday, we paid for half of his, which was $1,500. And she's back over with him during the day today. So yeah, it's going to be. Well, we don't have insurance because we couldn't afford it, and you can't get it after the fact. None of the pet insurance covers pre-existings. Yeah, I know, and people don't understand why you just don't say, oh, well, put him down. I can find $300, but I can't find 30,000. But you can't. And I don't know if there's a way that the vet can backdate paperwork or not. Not legally, but a little more gesso. We paid quite a bit of money for her too. We got her in Denver. Oh, well, easy come, easy go. Oh my God, Elaine. Let me get this dry. I'm going to be very crude here and tell you guys that don't know what this is about. It is the shittiest club in the world, and it's invitation only, and you don't get a choice. 2013. Wow. Mine was in 2001, and you never, ever get over it. All right. Hush, baby. I don't want to use that one again. They used that one on the previous page. So put those away. Hush, 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 hush. No, I don't want that one. I want this one. Now pick out some colors. And it's just like it was yesterday. As bad as mine was, I wouldn't trade places with your moccasins. Did they ever catch? Of course, in Tulsa. Looking for something that grabs my fancy. Hmm. Maybe. Maybe. Gel paint. I'm going to pull these 3, 4, and I'm going to put these 2 back. Wish I had a big, beautiful studio with shelves that stuff could go on and be within an arm's reach. I've had it before, but I don't know that I appreciated it. Need to put those away. Now, let's decide. Hush, hush, hush. Okay, I like that one. Put this out of the way so y'all can see. That one's not bad. I think that one's a little too strong for what I want. Brown. Don't like that one. Ah, shit. Sorry. Let me refresh real quick. Okay, I'm back. It keeps telling me that my camera's coming unplugged. That's a little too evergreen. And that would be because this one has the wrong lid. Poppies on. Okay, I'm going to go with this one, and this one, and we'll see. We will see what we will see. Maybe making a mess, but nothing that a little gesso won't fix. If you haven't gotten any of these little makeup brushes yet, they are awesome. They hardly use any ink. So you can use one for one color and then just keep using it. And because it's a makeup sponge, you can wash it. This is why I always had some trouble with mixed media, where you layer and layer and layer, and you add color and add color and add color, primary colors. And that didn't jive with me. Not being a snot, just my aesthetic. This does, because it's kind of subtle and it's kind of shifted. That's okay too. And we've got some of the words in there twice, but that's okay. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. That's it. Is that cool? Yeah, me neither. And the other thing is, you never know who we are, because most of the people in this club do not talk about it. I chose to talk about it so that I could possibly help somebody else get comfortable with their stuff. But I don't talk about it all the time. I don't think I do. If I do, tell me. Okay. See if I can pull some magic out of this pile over here. I need to do drop papers tomorrow. I'm going to take these big papers like I have on my desk right now. Ooh, yuck. No. And make a book out of them. No. All right. Let's see what we can do. Color's good. Merle. Who's Merle? Janet? Backside of that paper. Yeah. I don't know. Look at the watermarks. Here's the front side, and here's the back side. I kind of think I like the back side better. She seems really nice. I don't know her. Waiting for something to speak.
Are you live?
Mm-hmm.
How long you gonna be?
Oh, another 30 minutes or so. Getting up to look at what I've got on my pants hanger over here. I need to do something with these 1,000,001 handy papers I have. That's nice. And this could be nice. Kind of picking up some colors. I kind of like that. Y'all are what, about 2 hours away from each other? That's about the same I'm away from her. We all need to get together sometime. And then Lynn Wessel is in Ozark, Missouri, which isn't too far. All right, guys, we are cooking here. Okay, I'm going with it. How did you guys know each other before? That is a stencil from Deco Art, and I believe that's one of the Andy Skinners. Alrighty. Now I'll put this one on top. This one goes first because it's in the middle. So we'll put that one down. Some people have trouble with glue sticks drying, or not drying in their humidity. I don't seem to have any problem with it, so as long as I don't have an issue, that right there. This goes in the scrap pile. I don't remember where I put it, but oh, darn. Well, maybe you can get back over that way. So that makes you about 2 hours from me. Gosh, we've got a crew living here within 2 hours of each other. We've got Shannon Green, Rosemary Morris, a lady I know over in Oklahoma, Linda Ann McIntosh. She teaches middle school art. And I can't remember the town. Seneca? No. Seneca's her husband's. I don't remember. Pay attention now. Nope, you want that side up. And the pink side. Pink side down. Sure is nice not having to measure anything. So she knows you well. And here's my little ruler. Okay, that's a good start. I love these where the papers kind of blend with their backgrounds. Makes me happy. And this is a different one. Nope, 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 nope. No rules. Or do I want that one? I think I like the green. Okay. Not at it. This paper is called, shoot, I never can remember it. You buy a great big pack of it at Hobby Lobby, and I'll think about it in a minute. And it really is a beautiful color. Something like tag paper, but that's not it. I am ready for the weather to break. I'd like to have several days of 70s, or until it gets cold. Well, you must be glue challenged today. See, same, but different. Now, what do we want to do? I want a stencil, another stencil, since I'm into stencils today. These are some I cut when I first got my Cricut. And I want a green. I decided this green was too I'm quite sure there's another green. Yeah, it'd be nice to have a color chart of these. But then that means you'd have to put them in the same place all the time. Forest moss. No, it's too dark. Too dark. Right, burlap. Ah, there you go. All right. Those two will work. I need to put these back. Okay, check on you guys, see what's going on. Don't you hate it when you have to move away from people you like, or they move away from you? Is even worse because you're left at home. They at least get some new adventures. Pretty good. So you lived on Grand Lake too, Elaine? Is that right? Or did they move there after? Well, you can start with 24x24 space and end up with 6x6. This is how I store my stencils. I just put them in whatever kind of a plastic sleeve I can get. Put this on them and then hang them over there on the other side of the world. Just for gits and jiggles. Angels are not my thing. Roses aren't, I don't think. Cupids might be. Those are too big. One of these two might fill the bill. These came from Joggles. I don't know. What difference does it make? Let's just do this. I think they're sticky. It's not my usual aesthetic, but I've got them. Okie dokie. Right, there you go. I've never been too goopy sweetie, but when you got it, use it. All right. This is going to be it for me today. I like this time slot coming behind Janet. It's a little earlier than my Tuesdays and Thursdays. And it's been kind of fun to stream a little bit every day, which I will continue to do after I start the oops. I thought it was up. It's not. There. Okay, guys, we got 4 pages done today. Kind of cute. Bye, Kim. I'm not going to be here much either. Yeah, no kidding, Elaine. You need a good something to take your mind off things. Kind of like I said, painting did for me. It could be cooking, it could be volunteering at the hospital, it could be, whatever rings your bell, but you got to have something that you're eager to get up in the morning and do. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I think I'm done. Not much there, but enough. Northern Tennessee. Yeah, it's hot here too. It is 92. Alrighty, I'm pleased. I'm pleased. Thanks for coming on with me, guys. I appreciate it. It's always nice to have a little audience. Thank you. You're not being a downer, Elaine. Hell, if we're not community, I think I started it. We can share with each other. None of us wants to be on a stream where that's all there is. Thank you. I'll be back tomorrow at 4-ish. I'm real pleased with the way these stencils turned out. You can't see them on stream. Come on, come on, come on. Bye, Gail. See if the camera will focus. There they are. They look more gray here and they're more blue here on my actual. So they're there. You can see them. All right, cool. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, whoever can come. I love you, and bye-bye.